The Podcast of the Year award at the FSF Awards 2017. It goes to The Guardian Football Weekly. Barry, you must be overjoyed.
I am, yes. I'm not going to pretend I'm anything other than smugly delighted we beat that lot. And then to have you interviewing me is just an added bonus, so we're very pleased. Yes.
Wonderful. It's wonderful to see you. Jonthan, you've been involved in the Football Weekly for a while. It's a well-deserved award.
Yeah, I think it is. I think I deserve this, and I'm glad everybody else came along for the ride.
Indeed, yeah. And Jonthan, you must be very pleased as well, because there was some stiff competition in that category and a market that's quite saturated now as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of stiff competition. I'm honestly incredibly surprised that we've managed to do it, but just shows that you don't need to break the internet to retain your popularity. So.
And with regards to that, Barry, obviously a lot of other good quality podcasts out there. But to finish on top, having Football Weekly been around for so many years, it shows it's not getting old. It's still fresh, and people still love it.
Yeah, I mean there was all the palaver earlier in the year when Jimbo and producer Ben and Macintosh went rogue, and
let's not get too personal here.
Well, but they went rogue. They set up their own podcast, and I was kind of worried what would happen to Football Weekly, but I think maybe we needed a shake-up. We've got new people involved that possibly wouldn't have got involved if that hadn't happened. So, there's no hard feelings on my part. Well, not many, a few, not many.
But this certainly softens the blow, doesn't it?
It does, but I wish them well.
Not too well.
No, not too well. Like if they pick this up next year, I'll be very upset, obviously. But it's grand. There are a lot of football podcasts out now. Second Captains were nominated as well. They're brilliant, I think.
I'm on that as well.
Yeah, of course you are. But it's all good. But yeah, I won't pretend I wouldn't have been seething with irritation all night if we hadn't won this.
Jonthan, what is it about the Football Weekly that has made it so popular and stay at the top for so many years?
Jimbo.
Well, without meaning this, there's a danger it's going to sound snide. I don't mean it to, but I do think the revolving cast of guests helps. There's a couple of fixed points. One of those fixed points is seemingly less fixed, and one has remained. But it's a range of different voices and I think with an expertise over a huge range of football, that the ability to ring up people from all over the world and get their views. I think Football Weekly is probably the first to do that. Your podcast's gone really stale. That's the problem. Same people over and over again. Whereas I don't mean that. It's really good. Just not top six. It's not live, But I think the range of different people, I think, is what keeps it fresh.
Sorry, I've just realised that I gave the acceptance speech and didn't mention Max Rushton, who's in Australia tonight. So thank you, Max, for coming in, stepping in at short notice to cover for Jimbo. And please leave this bit in so that he doesn't get too upset I didn't mention him on the stage.
Certainly, the Guardian Football Weekly podcast, definitely the best podcast of 2017, gentlemen. Well done.
Thank you very much.